We're rounding up motivation, chapter 17, non-financial methods to improve staff performance. We talked about financial methods, which is monetary rewards, but that is not the only thing that improves workers' motivation. There are other factors that improve workers' motivation aside money. So why do we think it is not only money that improves worker motivation? One, the chance to earn more money may not be an effective motivator. So you might give me the opportunity to earn more, but if I'm not happy within the workplace, I will still not be happy, and I might still choose to leave. You give me the opportunity to earn more, but for the fact that I'm thinking about self-actualization, for the fact that I'm thinking about respect, I'm not getting it from the organization, I might still choose to leave. So motivation is not just about giving me the chance to earn more. I have other reasons which needs to be satisfied. So if these needs are not satisfied, I will still choose to leave. Do you understand the point here? Workers will give you the opportunity to earn more because they think money is going to be motivating you or it's going to make you to stay. But in real sense, it's not going to make you stay because you have other needs that needs to be satisfied. So if these needs are not satisfied, you will still actually leave the organization. Do you understand why money is not a financial motivator here? Two, financial incentive schemes are difficult to maintain. Yes, when you think about giving workers financial rewards, for how long can you do this? There's going to be a situation whereby the company is not making profit. So how do you give rewards? So it means financial incentive might not last longer. So if you continue to keep your workers with financial rewards, what if you are unable to pay them? Or what if you are unable to continue with financial rewards? What happens to them? They will choose to leave. So you don't always put money ahead of things. Think about other factors that you can still sustain other than money, because anything could happen. Some situations might be beyond your control as a business, external factors like recession. If recession happens within the economy, it's going to affect your business, not only your business, other businesses. But if you are a business that continues to give rewards, financial rewards to your workers, so with recession, which brings about low profit or low revenue, how will you be able to keep up with that? So financial incentive cannot be maintained for as long. It's not possible to maintain it for a long period of time. So you don't think about money every now and then for your workers to be motivated. Do you get the point here? The third one, individual rewards may no longer be effective as production is now organized into group. These days, businesses, they do not have individuals working, they have teams working. So how do you want to reward people, or how do you want to reward employees individually? So it becomes difficult to reward employees individually. As a result, you might think about other factors that will make them to want to work. Like Altimeter talks about human relationship, communication, putting them into part of your decision making. This might motivate them, not money, because they are in group. So if you want to reward them individually, it might be difficult. And how much do you want to give the group? No matter how much the money is, because it's in a group, it becomes little. So think about other factors that could motivate them instead of money. Do we get it? Do you understand the point we're making here? We're talking about reasons why it is important for businesses to start thinking about other ways to reward workers aside financial rewards. So businesses should start thinking about different ways to meet the needs of workers aside financial rewards. Do we get it? So what are those non-financial methods businesses could use to motivate or to improve the performance of their workers? The first one, delegation. Delegation. When we talk about delegation, delegation simply means giving workers authority to act on your behalf as a manager. So when you give workers authority to act on your behalf, it means you trust them. So trusting me with certain responsibility might motivate me because I'm being empowered. It means I'm having more responsibility. You get the point here? So if my manager entrusted me with certain things to do, gives me responsibility, I will feel valued, I will feel like important within the organization. That could motivate me instead of money. Do you get the first point here? So delegation gives workers, it empowers workers. It gives them the opportunity to be responsible, and that might as well motivate them. Do you get it or not, please?
Yes.
We're talking, these are non-financial rewards, because money would not stay for as long as possible. Money is not sustainable. Financial rewards are not sustainable because there are some factors that are beyond the control of the business. So when these factors arise, how do you cope? So you have to start thinking about other methods to to improve the motivation of your workers or the performance of your workers. One way to do that is through delegation. And what is delegation? Giving authority to workers to act on your behalf. So when you are giving authority to workers to act on your behalf, they feel valued, they feel responsible, and that could make them to be happy. Do you understand delegation here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Please be here. 2, consultation. When we talk about consultation, inform them, carry them along with whatever decisions you make. You don't just ignore them. So whenever the business is making decisions, call the informal group to be part of the information, to be part of the decision making. Because if they are part of the decision making, they would not want to stop or ignore the task. They want to put effort because they are part of the decision making. So because I'm part of a decision made, I wouldn't want to ignore or put a dev into it. I would always want to put effort because I'm part of those that made the decision. So, but when workers are not put into consideration when making decision, then they might be like, oh, this task is too high for me to do. I cannot reach this task. But because you are part of those that made the decision, then you'll be motivated to carry out the task. Is it clear or not? Are you guys with me?
Yes.
The third one, empowerment. There's delegation. Delegation would bring about empowerment. So when you are delegating authority, ensure you give your workers the right resources needed. So you want me to act on your behalf? Yes, I will act on your behalf. Or are you supporting me with the right resources? Because if you're not supporting me with the right resources, I will still not be able to carry out that task. Do you get the point? So workers should be empowered. By empowering them, it means you're supporting them. You're giving them the opportunity to explore. That could actually motivate them. Clear? And it also improves their performance. The next one, team working. When we talk about team working, according to LT Mayor, it talks about human relationship. Put them in group. Let them communicate with each other. The strength and the weakness of each other could cover up for each other. So that could also motivate them. Because when they are working in team, those that has a weakness will be covered with the strength of others. Do you get the point here? So there's no individual coming out, it is a group. So because it's a group, they will do well and they will do better. And as a result of that, the performance and the productivity of the company will increase. Flexible working. You know what flexible workforce is? Giving them the opportunity to choose the time they want to work. When you give an individual the opportunity to choose the time he or she wants to work, he knows or she knows that he or she needs to be there at that point in time. So he wouldn't want to be like a Jessica. He wants to be there because he's the one or she's the one that chose or made the choice. So flexible working can also motivate workers because you've given them the opportunity to choose the time suitable for them to carry out the task. Clear? The next one, job enrichment. Workers should be given more responsibilities. For job enrichment, it means you're giving them more tasks, more responsibility. Not just giving them responsibility, you're making them to be accountable. If they are responsible and accountable, that gives them more power, that gives them more authority. As a result of that, they should be happy. And that could lead to job satisfaction. So when you give workers more responsibility, don't just give them the responsibility, let them be accountable for it. Because when they are accountable, it means whatever actions they take, they are responsible for those actions. Do you get the point here? This might make them to be self-actualized as a result and they will be happy. Do you get it? The next one, job rotation. For job rotation, simply means you allow them to switch from one department to another. So when the ability to switch from one department to another gives them flexibility to be multitask. So being multitask means they have more human capital, and that could make them to be happy. Is it clear? And the last one, job enlargement. For job enlargement, simply means the same task they do, you widen the task. You give them more tasks to do. You give them more tasks. Oh, I'm a business teacher. I teach IGC business. Now I'm teaching AAS business, A-level business. That is giving me job enlargement. That's enlargement. So job enlargement might allow an individual to have more knowledge and skill about his or her job. And that would actually motivate him or her. But the problem about job enlargement is that it could be horizontal loading. So you're giving me more tasks for the same job to do. It might be heavier on me. I might not be able to carry out those tasks. That's the problem about job enlargement. Do we get it?
Yes.
Any question about non-financial motivator? Thank you.